Here's the reason I work for myself. So I am a certified licensed massage therapist. And long before I was a massage therapist, I could, I've always been very intuitive. I've always been really connected to the spirit world. When I became a massage therapist, I took my test with the state, the nursing board, because the nursing board in the state of Virginia governs massage therapists. I started working for a chiropractor. Chiropractors pay you $30 an hour, but it's not like a normal job. So you don't basically get scheduled 8 hours a day and make $30 an hour. Basically, you get paid per service, per hour. Okay? So you may make $30 a day. You might make $60 a day. You might make $120 a day. You might be off for 2 days in a row. You might only have those clients for the week. So that might be what you make for the week. And so your clientele heavily relies on, one, if you're working for a place, that place's receptionist ability to schedule, okay, and rebook before the person leaves. And then also your skill. So how well you help promote wellness in the body, help the clients to be more mobile. And so after doing this for 16 years, there are some very amazing things that I've learned. Okay. One, working for myself, I get to control my schedule. I'm not beyond working for someone. I know how to be a great employee. And if I sign up to be an employee, I will do my job, but I will only do my job. I understand my value. So I don't go somewhere and half-ass nothing. I literally show up. I'm the one you call when you want somebody reliable, because I love what I do. I always strive for results. I work well with management. I'm trainable. I've worked as a manager before. I have a lot of managing history, work history. And so, like, I'm not one of those people where somebody hears my name and thinks I don't want her. Normally, if somebody doesn't want to hear my name, it's because they wanted me to be lesser than what I know I am. And I'm not an angry employee, so I'm not going to punk you in front of your employees. I will set the record straight for you at the beginning. And then I will remind you a few times while I'm working for you that per our initial conversation, this is the part of my job description that I do, and these are the things that I do not do. And the reason that I'm that clear is because I go in understanding that I'm coming here to do a service. Anything I do beyond my job description is the icing on the cake. And if you get this about yourself, you can work for somebody. You just have to be strong enough to set boundaries where you work and who you work for. It's so important to know what you will and will not do so that you won't be caught up later in situations that could cause you legal issues. And I'll give you an example. If you're in HR and you're filling out certain paperwork, let's say you deal with raises, and any paperwork that comes through your desk, so comes across your desk, and you have to put your signature on it, you then can be held liable because your signature is on it. So anything I was given, I've always read all the way through it. I have gained clarity. I've asked questions about it. I've asked that it be amended because what it was saying to me didn't feel safe for me. So I needed it to be extremely clear. This is something I learned from my parents. This is something that I learned from people that I work with. And so those people that stay to themselves, mind their own business, come and do their own job, they are a great resource because they've kept their job for as long as they have because they were able to cover themselves and also be productive. So you need those people input. So little Annie in the back that don't talk to nobody, that everybody think is a bitch, you might want to be Annie's friend. And if you're not Annie's friend, you might want to at least be cordial with Annie because Annie knows how to stay here. She's been there for 25 years and she probably going to be there for as long as she want to be there. And when it's time for her to retire, she going to be gone. And so like the people who everybody always thought were assholes or, nobody liked were always the people that I had a respectful relationship with, a work relationship, where my work always spoke for me, their work always spoke for them, and they knew when something was not mine. I knew when something was not theirs because they did things a certain way every single day. So the reason I am an employee of my own, I have my own business, is because while I was doing that work, I realized that there was something that I wanted to do for myself and offer my clients that I was not allowed to offer in other spaces. So, if you feel like you have a business inside of you, it doesn't mean that you no longer need to have a job. It means that you need a foundation that's strong enough for your business to stand on and for you to begin making profits over time. It may take 6 months to a year. It could take you 5 years. But once your business actually gains momentum and gain clientele and you've done the part-time stuff and you're making it more full-time and you're dedicating, you have a plan, you're working the plan, the way that it's going to flourish is going to be so synchronistic. Everything is going to just snap into place, align into place. You may get to a point where you may be able to have clients with memberships. You may be able to have clients with other types of subscriptions. There are so many things that you can do in your field with the work that you do now. So I have worked as a massage therapist before, but prior to that, I worked with computers. I was in tech support. I was in HR. I've worked with credit cards. I have always worked in secure spaces. I've even worked in the cash office, counting money, because I don't play about money. I don't play about large amounts of money, and I don't play about safes. That I'm not your girl. I'm the girl you want to put in there because I'm not playing with this money, and nobody's getting in here until the armored truck comes and everything's accounted for. So I'm not the one. My integrity, regardless of what my personal life looks like, I could be crazy as hell in my personal life, but my business life, how my business speaks for me, how my work ethic speaks to me, has always been important. And the reason it's been important is because when it's not built on an integrity or an integrous foundation, it makes everything questionable. And I ain't got time to be answering nobody questions. Okay? I'm a Sagittarius. I ain't got time for it. I don't want to answer questions. I want to make statements. Okay? I want to make statements. So all of my life, the rest of my life, is built on a foundation of making statements because I don't want to answer questions. And that's where you need to be. You need to be making statements. You could ask questions to gain knowledge, but you don't want to be questioned. Let's be clear on that. So when you're going to own a business, you need something to fund it. Your clients can't always be the thing that funds your business. You have to have other things that funds your business. I have products. I have things that I teach. I'm a intuitive healer. Like I do all type of energy work, including Reiki. Like I do multiple things. And when people ask me, what do? I say whatever source needs me to do, because I'm a channel. Why? Because I'm not only trainable, but I can teach myself anything. I came into this lifetime with gifts and I know how to call them forward. I can build things. I can put things together. I can take them apart. Know your strengths. Understand what your strengths are.